Hello, my art viewers. Welcome to my channel, The Art of Inside Impressions. So, today it is definitely an interesting topic because after several experiments, I found that graphite pencil will not give the accurate shading. But when you use graphite powder, which is homemade, now we are making, it will definitely give the perfect blending and perfect shading. So you can take any pencil which is lying alone in your home and you can grab it and you can rub against the sandpaper after sharpening its tip. So in this way you need to rub against the sandpaper and continue the process until you achieve some amount of graphite powder from your pencil. So one pencil powder is very much really important and you can do many artworks, but when you are rubbing HB pencil against the sandpaper, you'll get HB pencil uh, darkness only when you are shading. When you are doing for 10B, you'll get 10B darkness. So you can make the different shade graphite powder and you can use. So I'm using a small container to store it. So you can also get this container from Amazon. If you want, you can get all 6 to 7 set. If you want, I'll provide link. So in this way we'll store graphite powder, and this is HB graphite powder. So when you want to do for 2B, 4B and so on, so store in different container. Don't mix each and every graphite grades in a same container. So in this way we are blending. You can see how softly we are achieving it. So it is like I'm applying little pressure only. I'm just doing the process without any pressure, so it will blend evenly and it will give the exact even tone. So this we can't achieve using pencil. So now we'll also compare how the pencil grades will shade and how it is different from the graphite powder. To be genuine, I'm using the same pencil and I'm proving that graphite powder is better than the pencil grade when you're shading. So it's the same pencil for both, and now we'll use with C. I'll use different brush because it has already graphite powder. So this is fresh brush. Now I'm blending. You can see how it is blending. It is leaving few patchy effect. So that is not how the soft blending will look. So now we'll use tissue paper also to blend it evenly. So I'm applying much pressure. You can't see, but I'm applying much pressure. I'm rubbing against my artwork so forcefully in order to blend properly. When you're doing this process, you may damage your paper. So you can see the difference, how evenly our powder is blended and how it is looking. So it is really easy process and satisfying process. So just simple process just against the paper. So you can see, right, how easily I am blending. I'm not even applying pressure. You can see my fingertips if you want. So observe clearly and choose which is right and which is wrong. So when you're giving highlights also, it is giving pure white highlights without any force. But when you're giving here highlights, it is showing light gray effect. You can see, right, it is more white and it is dark. And again, if you think my pencil eraser is not cleaned properly, this is my pencil eraser after cleaning. So first I did on that and again I am doing on this. So this is live proof and I am proving it is right to use graphite powder, and it is really very much important to use graphite powder. So now I want to draw eyebrows. So here what I want to prove is, after drawing and after giving the pencil grades also, when you apply graphite powder, it will blend properly and it will mix properly, so it will form a even look. You can see, right, it is really blending properly. See how it is blending. It is beautiful and it is wonderful when you are using graphite powder, and I really love working with graphite powder. So my next art is coming up on graphite powder only. You can check out the difference between graphite powder and graphite pencil grades. So graphite powder and graphite pencil. So any pencil, there is no particular brand to use, but when you want to use outline pencils and when you want to make different shades, grades, then you can use. So it is just cheap process and it is really affordable to use. So 4 to 5 rupees only, you can use anywhere and it is very easy to use. So it will work like pro, and I love working with graphite powder. Once again I'm repeating. So here you don't want costly tools when you're working with graphite powder, but when you are working with pencil, you should have professional pencils only, that is Staedtler and outline pencils, etc. But graphite powder you can extract from any powder which you are having, Natraj, Apsara, etc. So that is really cheap and it is really worth doing. So do use graphite powder in your artwork. So now we'll test the professional pencil and we'll compare the graphite powder from other pencil which is really 4 to 5 rupees, and we'll see the set against the powder. So now I'm applying the HB pencil Staedtler, and now I'm blending using the brush. You can see it will leave the patchy look when you don't blend properly, but when you spend much time and if you blend properly only, it will give the even tone. You can see, right? I'm using tissue paper, soft tissue paper I'm using, and I'm blending. See, it is taking much time to blend and it will leave the patchy look definitely, because I'm not spending much time on blending here. If you spend much time and if you build layer on layer, then only you'll get the professional shading look. But when you do using graphite powder, it is so simple process. You can apply layer on layer, layer on layer. It is really easy. When you grab more powder, it will build the darkness. So if you want, you can add 2b, 4b, 10b in the same way. But here I'm using the same HB pencil. Other layer I'll use and I'll show how dark you can achieve. Applying other layer is so simple as grabbing more graphite powder from your box and just rubbing against the artwork. So you can see how dark dust it is. So homemade, and it is really affordable. Don't purchase. Make your own dust and use. Don't purchase, don't waste any resources. Understood, right? So in this way you will achieve. But one thing I want to share is I really experimented both and I found this graphite powder is easy for blending, and don't inhale it, it is really harmful. So use any mask or kerchief when you are doing artworks. So graphite powder is really harmful. So if you enjoyed this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel to get more tips and tricks. So please be careful and don't inhale this powder. Thank you and have a good day.